windowsill. I might not make it to the top of that hill. I might not make it, you know my baby will. That was a Bob Dylan song. It's on the new tribute to Bob Dylan. One song tribute. I watched it happen. I saw you sink like a stone. But being socially spastic, I couldn't help you find your way home. Between phone calls, prayers, and teardrops, I carelessly cursed as the hairline crack in the family tree grew increasingly worse. I wish I was a guardian angel. I'm simply a man. I wish I was a guiding light, but I'm a flash in the pan. They say time heals all wounds, but what's that to you and me? I want it now just like it was, just like it used to be. All the bones in your closet could easily turn into dust, which in an almighty hand could scatter like sand in a gust. I wish I was a guardian angel. I'm simply a man. I wish I was a guiding light, but I'm a flash in the pan. Now in a dark little room, your head is hanging alone on a hook, and the road back home has been covered up like dust on a book. Despite all my mistakes in dragging the lake for your heart, I was driven by love, but I ain't got it down to an art. I wish I was a guardian angel. I'm simply a man. I wish I was a guiding light, but I'm a flash in the... Oh, I wish I was a guardian angel. I'm simply a man. I wish I was a guiding light, but I'm a flash in the pan. Just a flash in the pan. Flash in the pan. Well, I've been working on a new record for about 2.5 years. I've cut about 25 songs. Excess, you know, that's one of my spiritual gifts. And I don't know if this stuff's ever going to come out, but I thought maybe I ought to play these tunes. So that's what most of this stuff is that you're hearing, or at least that's what that last one is. And just trying to tune up here for you. How about a hand for Becky and for Jeff Ebell? Bell, sorry. It's been a rough year, huh? Times are tough. Got no answers to really add up. I believe in you till the day I die. Though it's often said I believe in a lie. I believe in you, though I'm tired and spent outside the doors of your castle in a refugee tent. I believe in you, though it's hard to see any reason that you should believe in me. I believe in you, though I block the rays of a guiding light you send my way. This joy that I'm chasing eludes my grasp, and the answers seem lighter than the questions asked. Can't see much further than a week or two. Whatever, whatever, I believe in you. Am I still a rebel, or am I a saint? Is there rusty metal under all this paint? Too bad for the righteous, too good for the rest. I swear I'm only trying to do my best. This joy that I'm chasing eludes my grasp, and the answers seem lighter than the questions asked. Can't see much further than a week or two. Whatever, whatever, I believe in you. I believe in you, though my ears can't hear, in the deafening silence of my falling tears. And I believe in you, but I reach for hope, dangling down from some threadbare rope. This joy that I'm chasing eludes my grasp, and the answers seem lighter than the questions asked. Can't see much further than a week or two. Whatever, whatever. Can't see much further than a week or two. Whatever. Can't see much further than a week or two. Whatever, whatever. I believe in you. I believe in you. Kind, thank you. Well, this is one called Something About Love, and I wrote it about my parents and about my wife and kids. And you know, if I was more economical with my words, I would have just said I wrote it about my family. That just occurred to me, didn't it? I'm fortunate. I grew up with parents that made forgiveness and apologies and, you know, those sorts of things that are so awkward among us. They made it easy on us. You did something wrong in my parents' house, you know, you were a little bit scared, but you always knew they loved you, you know. So when I stole 50 cents from Susan Allen down the street when I was 6 years old, and I couldn't sleep and told my mom, you know, she was very gracious, and we prayed about it. And the only thing I resent is that she actually made me bring the money back. But mercy was, you know, it was a great commodity in our household. And some of you who've heard me play before probably know that my dad's got Alzheimer's now. And last time I saw him, he didn't know me. You know, that was really a tough one. And great man, just a godly guy. And I doubt that he even knows that, you know. But this calls something about love. Well, my father never ruled with an iron fist. He was gentle and strong, brave and kind. He's one of the few men that I'm willing to kiss. He was humble and godly most of the time. We never had too little, we never had too much. But what could be greater than a loving touch? Some people want power, they can't get enough. I know better than that. I know something about love. Well, my mother never worried about staying in style. She focused her eyes on higher ground. She treasured a tear and she valued a smile. She was a righteous angel in a borrowed gown. Oh, we never had too little, we never had too much. But what could be greater than a loving touch? Some people want riches, they can't get enough. I know better than that. I know something about love. Well, I love my wife because my dad loved my mom. It was one of those things that was easy to see. And I love the foundation our house is built on. I love my children cause my parents loved me. We never had too little, we never had too much. But what could be greater than a loving touch? Some people want power, they can't get enough. I know better than that. I know something about love. Some people want riches, hey, they can't get enough. I know better than that. I know something about love. Some people want the world, oh, they can't get enough. I know better than that. I know something about love. Yeah, I know something about love. So this guy's in New York City, this Irish guy, goes into a pub, which I know that goes without saying, he's Irish. Anyways, he goes into this pub and he's having a few. In fact, he's had quite a few at this time. Sorry, the Irish guy leaving there with the green. Anyways, all of a sudden he realizes an Irish guy standing right next to him. He hears this accent and he says, "Excuse me, but would you be Irish?" The guy next to him says, I would. He says, "What? I'm Irish too." "Really? Well, where are you from then in Ireland?" He says, "Well, I'm from Dublin." The other guy says, "Oh, Dublin, well, so am I." He says, "Is that right? What neighborhood did you grow up in then?" "Well, I grew up in such and such neighborhood." He says, "No, so did I." And the conversation keeps going. He goes, "Well, where did you go to school then?" "Well, I went to St. Mary's of the Seven Thorns." "Well, I went to St. Mary's of the Seven Thorns." He goes, "Well, what street did you live on then?" "Well, I lived on Hindfirth Street." "Hindfirth Street? I grew up." Just then the bartender walks by and he goes, "The O'Malley twins are drunk again." I love that story, but it actually, it's a good one, isn't it? I of course, you know, I don't have a problem having a pint myself. But anyways, I do love that story because, you know, so often we escape the fact that we're related, you know, and I'm up here singing all these family-related tunes, and we don't really treat each other like family, or maybe we do, and that's the problem. I'm not sure, but I didn't want to wreck the joke, but it did make me think that. Anyways, here's an old blues tune for you that I wrote. Actually, I'll do a different one that I wrote, and it's a blues tune too. I don't know what I think about all, you know, apocalyptic stuff and when Jesus is coming back and stuff. I don't know. In the Episcopal Church, they don't tell you much about that stuff. They don't. I think I'm grateful for that. I'm not sure. It's still fun singing about it. It's a good subject for rock songs, you know, destruction of the earth, etc. And it fits in with the church pretty well. So God told Noah that he'd had enough. He's gonna punish the people with a raging flood. Noah preached repentance for 40 years. Words of wisdom fell on deaf men's ears, and it seems like it's happening again. And there's a storm rolling in. Oh, there's a storm rolling in. Yeah, there's a storm rolling in. A storm rolling in. Yeah, the paymaster writing out checks for the wages of sin. Yeah, we live in the era of no absolutes, where the tree of good and evil's been pulled up by its roots. One man's poison is another man's pie. One man's truth is another man's lie. History is happening again, and there's a storm rolling in. Oh, there's a storm rolling in. Yeah, storm rolling in. Yeah, storm rolling in. Oh, the paymaster's writing down checks for the wages of sin. Oh, you're too kind. Now, maybe it's the end of the age that the prophet spoke about. Lines being drawn as if to leave no doubt. You can shake the dust off of this ground, but if you're gonna batten down the hatches, keep your ear to the ground. When it hits, you won't remember a thing, 'cause there's a storm rolling in. Hey, a storm rolling in. There's a storm rolling in. There's a storm rolling in. Yeah, the paymaster writing down checks. Paymaster's writing down checks. Paymaster writing down checks for the wages of sin. It is. And you know what? The pay is lousy too. Thanks. Wicked job. I wasn't gonna, but for you, I will. Sounded so much like my wife. I thought I'd better. When my wife says "wicked job," she's speaking literally too. I have to say. Okay, Jeff Elbell is going to come out and play this song with me.
I totaled this song last year. This is my chance to redeem myself for Phil's sake.
All is forgiven. I don't remember that happening, man, because I was making my own claims.
I mean, it was beautiful last year, and I couldn't wait to do it again.
Yeah, you feel like jazz? I just want to say a word about Jeff Elbell, and I don't know if you guys are aware of this, those of you who've been coming here for a few years. I was really delighted to see him up here playing. In fact, I got here at 1 because I wanted to see him play, because for at least 3 years I have received a call from this guy a few months before Cornerstone, always just offering to sit in, to play, to help, to carry. And that's the kind of stuff that goes a long way with me. Anybody who's willing to carry something for me. No, it means so much. It says so much about who he is. So give him a hand, would you please? Okay, this guitar's a little hot in my monitor here. Sounds like it's gonna break up. That's good. Well, I hit rock bottom, so I took a job. Was a little detour from the will of God. I took my eyes off of vision and I buried my dream beneath the murky bottom of a stagnant stream. I was working the day shift at the Inn and Hope. It was a poor man's Walmart on a dead-end road. Life's a wicked job, someone's gonna do it. And when it gets rock hard, you're gonna chisel through it. So dream big dreams, keep them in your heart, till they burst their seams like a whale of gun. I was stacking toasters on a conveyor belt, and the girls downstairs put them on a shelf. Microwave ovens, any electric brooms, I may as well have been in a padded room. Did I need the money? I don't know, but you can hate yourself when you sell your soul. Life's a wicked job, someone's gonna do it. And when it gets rock hard, you gotta chisel through it. So dream big dreams, keep them in your heart, till they burst their seams like a whale of gun. Fiddle! You can say what you will about Nashville, man. That's Nashville. Okay, how's the rest of this song go now? Okay. I didn't fit in, 'cause I just didn't care about electric blenders in Revere wear. I'd hide in a corner where I could hear them shout, and I'd write some lyrics about getting out. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to play guitar and maybe see the world from a rising star. Life's a wicked job, someone's gotta do it. When it gets rock hard, you gotta chisel through it. So dream big dreams, keep them in your heart, till they burst their seams like a will of God. True story anyway. One day they let me go, so I moved down south where I could make my music, me and my big mouth. And when I'm in my kitchen, I remember well those days of slumber near the gates of hell. 'Cause I've got a toaster and a blender too. Yeah, they all remind me of what a fool will do. Life's a wicked job, someone's gotta do it. And when it gets rock hard, you gotta chisel through it. So dream big dreams, keep them in your heart, till they burst their seams like the will of God. Yeah, dream big dreams, keep them in your heart, till they burst their seams like the will of God. Dream big dreams. Big finish. All right, one more song for you. Thank you, Jeff. Well, is anybody in a Christmassy mood at all? Well, this is one of them tunes that makes my wife nervous. Anyway. Every December, like moths to a flame, we used to drive north every year just the same. But we're sick of the traffic, so we're staying right here. And we ain't coming home for Christmas this year. Sweaters, ski boots, gloves, packed to the gills till the car door won't shut. By the time we've gassed up, we've got no Yuletide cheer. So we ain't coming home for Christmas this year. Jeff, I can't think of the words. Okay, God bless you. Okay, I admit it. It ain't just a drive. But by the time we get back here, we're barely alive. Cause sometimes vacations can summon old tears, and we ain't coming home for Christmas this year. Don't worry, we'll call you, we'll put the kids on.
We ain't coming home for Christmas this year.
Whatever it takes to strengthen our bonds.
We ain't coming home for Christmas this year.
And in that sweet moment, we'll wish we was here. Still, we ain't coming home for Christmas this year. Tell Santa to forward the gifts to our house.
We ain't coming home for Christmas this year.
And maybe once in a decade you ought to drive south.
We ain't coming home for Christmas this year.
Just give us some notice, God knows we'll be here. 'Cause we ain't coming home for Christmas this year.
Christmas this year.
Now don't be offended and don't be upset. I never intended to make you regret. Those wonderful moments, so special and dear. Now we ain't coming home for Christmas, Christmas this year. We ain't coming home for Christmas this year. So we ain't coming home for Christmas this year. Ain't coming home for Christmas this year. Ain't coming home. Ain't coming home for Christmas this year. 'Cause we ain't coming home for Christmas. Thank you, everyone. It's been great to see you. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Love you. Thanks.
Madeira.